I don't know what everything is, huh? Everything. It's everything. Everything is everything. What I said, the whole point, the whole point of it all. What are we doing here? We, my friends, are observing. But now, what about the entities that are all around us that are posing as gods? Well, my friend, I got news. You are an entity as well. I'm not being sarcastic, no, for really. You are an entity. Why are you an entity? Because look at this. If the only thing that we are doing here, the sole purpose of it all, is observing, is viewing, I'll explain this why I'm so adamant about it's observing and viewing. Like literally, I could kill you for that shit. It's something that I'll die for. So we are light beings. The sun is providing energy for everything to exist. If there's no sun, there's nothing. The sun is the electromagnetic spectrum. It's the reason. It's the one that is providing the waves, the energy, the life, the photosynthesis, even the fucking breath responsible for you to even see. So basically, the light is shining. The light is the one allowing you to view. And in order for you to have a reality, you need to see it, you need to speak it, you need to feel it. And the only thing providing you that is the sun. That's the first argument. The second one, you were born out here as consciousness. What am I saying now? Consciousness. Not a collective mind. A collective mind is a construction of words. Words created from sound. There's sound beyond words. There's sound beyond the construction of words. There's sound beyond this reality that you think it's the ultimate best. No, it's not. It's just a fucking prison. But it's cool. So now, since the origin of it all is sound, and all of it beyond is free, but the more you get into it after the freedom of sound, you get into a prison. This literally means that you are existing inside of a fucking prison. And inside of this prison, you are told that you are in a universe, a unified verse made by God, divine power. Yes. Divine power, for real. Please don't bullshit us. Please don't play with us. You see, the reason why I came out here to fucking bring a pistol, same thing that Jesus was doing. He said, I came out here to bring a fucking sword. Huh? I'm here to bring a pistol. Even better. Now, you fucking people literally think that we are gonna fall for this scam. No, we're not. So, if we are out here observing a prison, it means that we are observers. And these bodies that we have is the things that we are seeing. And these bodies, yo, I swear today they don't want me. They don't want me to spill this, but fuck it. These bodies, they carry emotions, they carry feelings. These bodies, they carry personalities. And we observe all those personalities. So now, does it mean that we are the entity if you're observing the entity's personalities? Because we can shift from being happy to being sad, from being sad to being mild, and all that by viewing different people coming with different things that we talk about. And we all know that talking is actually a scam. We're not talking, we're actually agreeing to other people's realities that they come with, and those realities they made with the words created by somebody else, but the birth of those words, the source code, is the one that created the prison, your God. Yeah, pretty much about it. Yeah, the God is a fucking cop waiting for you to refuse his rule, and then you'll be burned in the burning fires of the eternal. Ring any fucking bells? I know, right? It's in the Bible. So, I'm saying, Monica, right? Which means you are not the entity. You are not the body that you actually own. The body is actually created for a different purpose by somebody else, and there's another intention altogether. And you are meant to stay here and perform that intention because that person created for you. I'm sorry, because that person created you for that specific intention, that God of yours. Let me let me bring you closer to the truth. So now, basically, all that tells me and must tell you that the biggest lie that we're ever told, or the biggest lie that we continue with, is the identity fucking problem. We are not the people that we are told that we are, and we are not the people that we are told to be. The government, names, the numbers, all of it, the church, all of it. We are not that person. We are not those people. We don't belong here. We are not this. We are not it. Whatever it is that we said we are. What we are is we are observers, observers of their reality. But what reality? Sound, not the construction made inside of a sound. Since now you're a prison here, it means you're gonna be kept against your will. It means everything that's gonna be said, or the code itself, the way it's gonna be written, is gonna be written against you in order for you to be kept here or to stay here. That's the reason why you kept on reincarnating here. But let's keep going. So now, you as a whole are an awareness, not even a consciousness, because a consciousness is a source code, an original code made by the ultimate God, the one above, the one who made the prison. So that on its own still is a prison. We'll talk about that sometime later. The whole point is, if you are that awareness, it means you are aware of all this, but you are kept here against your will because of the words that wrote the code that made the prison. Now, what is the code that made the prison saying? Because that's the only thing that's going to make you free, to understand what the prison is saying. So basically, when it's out here, when it's out here, or when you are out here, when you are manifested out here as beings, human beings, Homo sapien beings, me, you, whoever the fuck the niggas you wanna claim, whatever, it's all a fucking code, bro. So what happens is, you adopt these identities and you view them, you observe them, you focus on them, and you neglect the original code that is you. They will take you they will take you out of the prison. Now, how you do that? You do that through something that you like to call generational curses, problems, issues, whatever fucking negative events that happen out here. Because most times the shit manifest as negative events. Now, those negative events, they manifest because of realities, and realities are what? They are ideas plus thoughts, and ideas plus thoughts are what? Are words, and words are what? They are sound. So, which means the quantum physics of the problems in this world, or the quantum physics of the problems, the original source of the problems in this world, are a creation. They are agreements made by people who lived here, and they used the words that were written from the source code of the prison, and they led them astray because that's what they were programmed to do. And all that turned into bad fucking agreements that turned you into who you are right now, because you carry the DNA of the people who fucked up, because they were meant to fucked up by the program. And you are reincarnated here as a result of the program to keep on doing the same shit that the previous people were doing, and you adopting the identity of a healer, of a Noah, of a truth seeker, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself these days, thinking that you're helping or you're doing something positive, whereas knowing that you are dipping the code and you are dipping the matrix, not knowing the fuck you're doing and not knowing who the fuck you are in this place. It's deep.